Okay, so there are a few different ways to hold the arm, stretch the arm. It'll all come down to the comfort level of the person stretching and the comfort level of the patient. So in our previous videos, we've been showing holding at the wrist and supporting under the elbow. Another way you can support the arm is by wrapping around and kind of pinching the forearm between your rib cage and your arm. From there, you can stretch sideways and also up and over. So again, it's just the comfort level between the stretcher and the stretchy. Other things you want to look for are making sure that the pillow is not underneath the shoulder. That will automatically lift the shoulder up and put it in a position where the rotator cuff could be pinched or other musculature. Go ahead and relax down. So when you're stretching, slow is key. You want to bring the arm up nice and slowly. And then to prevent catching of the different tissues on the way down, again, you want to bring it down slowly and incrementally. So you could stop here, make sure the patient's relaxed. Again, slow down to here. Nice and controlled. So if you're stretching and suddenly the patient guards, you're going to feel the arm catch. They're not going to want to move. What you want to do is cue them to relax. If they're still having a hard time relaxing, some cues are to let the elbow drop towards the table, because that can help take some of the stress away, and then you're focusing more on the elbow than your shoulder. So a good cue is once a patient's kind of stuck and guarded, let your elbow drop towards the table. If there's guarding occurring, don't continue forcing upwards. Always reset the arm back down, make sure the patient's relaxed, and then go. After an instance of guarding, a good way to help calm the muscles down is to cradle the arm, and then you'll take your other hand on top of the shoulder and just very gently place your arm between your place the arm between your hand and the patient's, or your torso. Sorry, I can't speak. And you're going to gently provide a downward rocking motion. So you'll just go like this, and this gentle motion can help take away some of the guarding and spasm. But again, it's very, very minor, nice and small, just kind of shaking the shoulder. If you are up here and there's a massive instance of guarding, what you can do is really wrap on the arm and get the guarding to calm down. You can then come around, support under the elbow, and help it down. Sometimes it's very challenging to break that cycle of spasm or guarding, so those nice little oscillations can help. Others?
I think that's it.
So those are the main things we've thought of to kind of bring to people's attention. If you have more questions.
What it feels like when it gets tight.
Oh, one last thing. How do you know that you're stretching to the right point of tissue resistance? So for example, you'll be feeling the shoulder move nice and smooth, and then all of a sudden it'll kind of feel more like moving through water to now moving through mud. So it'll start having more resistance. If your patient's not having any pain, you can gently allow it to fall further into that thicker resistance. But if there's any pain catching or guarding, that's your limit, and you just bring the arm right back down. If other questions present, go ahead and contact your therapist.